Alrighty guys, hello and welcome to yet another stream. Izzle to the Yizzle, my friends. Hope you're having a great Sunday. Yeah, so far so good. Yeah, so far so good, Layla. Hope you are too. Let's resume our game. Go this way. Okay. That's right. We came up this way. We can't. I don't think we can open the chat.
Won't work. There's a lock at the bottom of the window.
Let's try that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
The big map shows the different routes the Orient Express took in the course of its long history. It's larger than the other notices, and thus hung up with larger magnets. I'll take one with me.
Alright.
Some of the photos are rather nice. Professional work.
Yeah. So we got a magnet.
The magnet isn't that big, but it's still strong.
Okay, so let's see. Maybe I can open one of these.
Professor Lucien is on his way to Cairo, just like the Baroness. They both know each other. She chairs the Friends of the British Museum Club. I hope he's too shaken up to leave his cabin until we reach Venice.
Yeah, I think so.
Just a few more days, and I'll finally be rid of that creep. And
Uh-oh.
until then, he has to burn in his own personal hell with the Baroness. A nice thought.
Damn, that's crazy. Let's go back to the saloon car. Peanut, what you doing, buddy? Aw, I'm a little peanut. Come here. Come here. Come on, baby. Come here, baby. Oh, on. Lay down, buddy. There you go.
Locked.
Peanut. I got Elbert. Aw, buddy. The E-L-B-E-R-T-M-A-N. The Elbert Man. Oh, yeah. He's such a good boy. He's a little fat, but 18.5 pounds. He's a little heavy for a regular house cat. But, God, he's a tank.
A small portable radio. The reception is surprisingly good here in the mountains. locked.
And there's got to be some here that I can use, right?
Let's see.
Let's try the cheap.
It
Yeah.
fits. Huh. A lot of odds and ends. A hairnet, batteries, a half pack of cigarettes, an unused toothbrush. The bartender probably has to serve as a jack of all trades, like a concierge in a hotel. So, is there anything useful?
Yeah, maybe.
Here we go. A small shaving mirror.
Oh, yeah. We got the small mirror. I wonder where we use that at. I wonder if we use it up here.
In theory, I could use the mirror to get a look at the front of the car, but my arm is too thick to fit through the grate.
Damn. Let's try the magnet. Fuck. Oh, hold on. Why?
I don't really like butterscotch. I prefer fruity, sour flavors. Sour puts a smile on your face.
So I need to use. Somehow I probably need. Let's try to unscrew the cover.
I need to get an overview of what's awaiting me in the freight car, and then I'll take care of the cover.
Okay. So how do we tie the?
Before I open this, I have to get an overview of the situation. Knowledge is power. If I just open the porthole, the guard might see me, and this adventure would be over before it starts.
Okay, so I gotta figure out where we're going. We gotta somehow fasten the mirror so we can hang it or something.
I'll tie the magnet to the string.
There we go.
Done.
Let's try. You got the string in the mag. Okay.
The wool string isn't particularly strong, but it should hold the weight of the magnet.
Okay, we're figuring it out, guys. Fuck yeah. Yeah.
I doubt that I can drag the safe through the ventilation shaft with nothing more than a magnet on a string. And I can't imagine another reason for pushing the string through the ventilation shaft.
Okay.
theory, I could use the mirror to get a look at the front of the car, but my arm is too thick to fit through the grate.
How do I, like, combine this? There's gotta be, I don't understand.
A wrench from the toolbox should be useful. The mirror is so small I can hardly imagine how you'd shave with it, especially on a moving train. I doubt that I can drag this, and I can't. In theory, I could use the mirror to get a look at the front of the car, but my arm... Before I open this, I have to get an overview of the situation in the car. Knowledge is power. If I just open the porthole,
okay,
the car might see me, and this adventure would be over before it starts.
So confused, guys. I don't understand. I have everything I need, right? I'm looking it up, guys. I'm looking it up real quick because I don't know what I'm missing. Found the spot in the video. Okay, hold on. I think there's something else I need. Yeah, I think there's something else I need to get. Yeah. I think let's try the...
I won't be able to use the radio, but the antenna, on the other hand, a thin, short metal rod that can be extended. Something like that might come in handy.
There we go. Now we're cooking with gas.
It would be useful, but how can I attach the mirror? Huh, if I have to.
Butterscotch.
That should do the trick. It sticks.
Yeah. There we go.
The candy is so sticky that it should hold the mirror without any trouble. Haha, as I expected, it sticks.
There we go. I just figured it out. I didn't even have to look it up. The only thing I noticed was that I didn't have the antenna. That's the one thing I noticed. So then I was like, oh, the radio. I gotta go back to the radio.
There's the guard. The safe is directly beneath the ventilation shaft. I could shimmy down the shaft and hit him on the head from behind. Uh-oh.
Are you okay, Robert?
Nothing to report, sir.
At ease?
Any suspicious passengers come aboard in Zurich, sir?
Not really. It could be anyone and no one. But we've received support from the Swiss police. A certain Constable Zellner.
Oh?
Very motivated. Might get on our nerves.
That limits my options. I can't overpower two people. I don't think I'll be able to slip into the carriage unseen after all. Oh, there has to be a way. I have to keep Inch happy. How do I get you onto the safe? Or on top of it? The safe is directly beneath the ventilation shaft. And Inch said something about a blackout and a tunnel. I could use the moments of confusion and darkness to toss the letter onto the safe. Might work, as long as I manage to open the ventilation shaft and choose the right moment. The cover has two hinges on the back. It's possible to open it, but the two screws on the front hold it closed. I could unscrew the screws, but I should only open the cover inside the tunnel.
Nice.
What was that?
Sir! Must have fallen out.
Put that on the floor.
Yes, sir.
That was close. If the second screw makes that much noise, it's over for me.
Okay, so let's we gotta get in the tunnels. Wait till the tunnel, I guess. Yeah, we gotta wait till the tunnel. Peanut.
Handy Swiss Army knife, a gift from a good friend.
I don't know. We'll save. I got the magnet. Maybe we gotta use the magnet somehow. There we go. Yeah, buddy. Nice, dude.
All right. We should...
What? The light's gone out.
Flashlights! Ah! Get off me!
There, sir. An envelope.
My dear Nico, you should take a closer look at the box.
What the dickens? It's a...
Away with it! Take cover!
Damn, son. Alright. So this is getting interesting.
What's the meaning of this? What do you want here?
I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
I didn't ask how you were. I asked why you spoke to me in public.
What was the point of the bomb?
Isn't that obvious? I wanted to dispose of Legrand as spectacularly as possible.
You almost disposed of me as well.
Did I not tell you to deliver the letter and leave immediately?
People could have died.
But of course, that was the point of the bomb.
I don't want to hurt anyone. You know that.
And you know that I don't care what you want. Obey my orders and nothing will happen to you, and you'll soon be a rich man.
I won't blindly obey orders anymore. I want to know what the plan is.
You know as much as you need to know. We will steal the second eye in Cairo, before the eyes of the world. The theft of the first eye got everyone's attention. Legrand's death would have increased the excitement immeasurably, but this will do just as well. We'll have a showdown instead. The Raven versus the Inspector. That should also electrify the press.
Why are you doing this? I thought it was about the jewels.
But-
Why are we making life difficult for ourselves and attracting so much attention?
It's about more than that. It's about performing on the greatest stage of all. About the end of a legend. You'll see when it's time for you to see. Until then, just do as I say.
But James? James! Where on earth are you?
During the trip, we'll keep a low profile and steer clear of Legrand.
I lost the ticket and the fake passport.
I swear, if my arm were still good enough to climb, I'd have disposed of you long ago. Ah, well. I'd prefer that no one see you while you're on board. Smuggle yourself on board and stay under cover until Cairo.
Okay.
And no more games. Nothing that Legrand, the police, or anyone else could do to you compares to what I will do to you if you don't follow my plan.
James, there you are. Is the inspector to carry my luggage onto the ship all by himself?
He thinks he knows me. He thinks I'm stupid and weak. I have him right where I want him. Here's a young thief who'll show an old-timer how it's done. Even if it means a bit of solitary confinement.
All right.
I'm lying on a pile of clothes. Different fabrics. Some rougher, some softer. This one feels like a fine net. No, I don't think this'll be much use. I hope the dock workers have left the cargo hold. I better just take a peek. Or at least I'd take a peek if it were possible to open it. Feels like metal. Angular. I think it's the trunk lock. This trunk is built like a coffin. There are small round bumps with slots in the middle. Could be screws. There are small You probably have to pull a handle to unlock the trunk from the outside. No one thought about making it possible to open from the inside. You probably have... Okay, where's the screwdriver? Knife. There's the screwdriver. So, if I just turn this... aha!
All right. Hey.
Me.
What's up, Gift?
Seems to be a strap for holding something on the shelf above the trunk. Unfortunately, I can't reach the clasp.
How you doing, Gift? Good to see you, my friend.
The stuff over there doesn't look like it was recently loaded. Probably
Good.
part of the ship's inventory.
I'm doing good.
2 metal pipes. Stable. about 10 meters apart. It's fastened tightly, and I can't reach the clasp.
Hey, Cheeks.
And I can't reach the clasp.
Welcome, welcome. How the fuck do we...
Tools and spare parts, I'd say.
Okay. We got... There we go. Examine the metal pipe. Strap.
And then it'll just tie itself around the pipes? Not gonna happen. There might be something in that box that could help me escape from the trunk. Of course, it would be more helpful if it weren't out of my reach.
Let's try the strap. Get it, son.
Oh, brilliant! Hopefully the clasp won't slip out of the box when I pull the strap. The pipe rolled up against the shelf, but it's still out of my reach. How's that supposed to work? The strap won't tie itself around the pipe. Looks like I hit the jackpot on my first try. There's nothing more to be had. The pipe rolled up against the shelf. Ugh, I can't reach it.
Fuck.
Oh.
Doing good, Cheeks. Had a bunch of leftover cheddar I had to use before it went bad, so you made... And some leftover mozzarella and provolone. Ooh, nice. That sounds awesome. Mac and cheese. That sounds fantastic. Oh yeah, Cheeks. Me and Mama Hills are having angel hair and shrimp pasta and shrimp. Yep. We're gonna have that here pretty soon. Alright. Cool.
The ship may be showing its age, but those pipes look more than sturdy enough. And then it'll just tie its...
I don't know what to do.
All right then. I'll just drive the blade through the end of the strap. It's worth a try.
Nice, dude.
That should hold. The ship may be showing... My best chance.
Let's get it, son.
Steady as a rock. Elegant.
That was dope. where he knocked him out. Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay, I'll tie him up and then get out of here before they start looking for him. And I already have an idea where I can hide.
Yeah, I love shrimp pasta. So good.
I can't imagine that he'd just leave.
Yeah, and without saying goodbye either.
No need to be frightened, young lady.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to see you.
This is hardly the time or the place. What happened on the train?
Nothing bad. Everyone is fine.
Inch is dangerous. I warned you.
I know. That's why we're being careful. And you have a smart and handsome young thief at your side.
And humble, too.
Don't worry. I'll take care of you.
What have I done to deserve luck like this?
Oh, shit. Oh, that was chapter 2. Alright. Oh, hold on, guys. I gotta plug my phone in. And I gotta let Peanut out. I think he wants out of the room. So, yeah, give me just a minute here. Fuck. Come on, dude. There we go. 4% on my phone. Jeez.
Inch bothers me. He's shown what he's capable of. What if he finds out about our plan?
How would he? We're careful.
He's more ruthless than we expected. The bomb on the train. I don't want to think about it.
We need to make sure that we stay calm.
You mean that I stay calm?
I'm not worried about you. I know you.
Shall we go over the plan one more time?
Good idea. We know that Inch hid the first eye in the Baroness's luggage.
I'll break into her cabin and replace the eye with a fake.
Right. We'll steal the second eye in Cairo.
And Inch will be caught in the act.
It's simple.
The devil is in the detail. I have to get into the Baroness's cabin undetected, then find the secret hiding place, and I can't leave any evidence behind.
Yes. And Inch said something about a combination, so the hiding place might be locked.
One step at a time. I think I'll assess the situation first.
And I think I'll make myself comfortable for a little while.
So this is how married life will be.
Works for me.
Everything went according to plan in London?
Except for the explosion, yes. The Bobby was right on time.
Because he had a good tip-off.
I had enough time to take the eye, but unfortunately there was no time to replace it with the fake.
Where is it? A work of art. Almost as beautiful as the original.
I can't tell the difference.
Inch could. But if all goes to plan, he won't have a chance to take a closer look at the jewel until after the burglary at the Egyptian Museum. Will Legrand cause any trouble?
Everything's still going according to plan. That means he's clever, but not clever enough.
And the Bobby?
Peasant's cunning, nothing more. He won't be able to solve the puzzle on his own.
There's still Inch.
He doesn't suspect anything. We laid the foundation well. I've been his assistant for months already. He doesn't trust me, but he thinks he can play me for a sucker. That's enough.
Speaking of Inch, I saw him talking to you in Venice. What was it about?
He was angry because his attack on the train failed and because I lost my ticket.
How did you get on the ship?
As a stowaway, locked in a cold, dark cargo hold.
Poor boy. I'll go out now and lead the police and master thieves around by the nose.
I can think of something else to do.
I can't.
Dude, this is getting interesting. Shit. Let's go downstairs, I guess, real quick. Fuck it. Fuck it.
Come in. How can I help you, young lady?
Are you the ship's doctor?
Yes, of course.
You see, that's what I thought, because you've got a uniform and you work in the medical center.
Well spotted, young lady. My name is Dr. Gebhardt. How can I help you?
What are the other passengers like?
Listen, young lady, I do not really have time to chat right now. Today is my first day, and it is going differently than I had expected.
You do seem a little stressed. Maybe you should relax. Stress isn't good for you.
You're right. If there is nothing else I can help you with.
But you weren't really helpful at all. Maybe I'll come back later. Bye now. Several journals and magazines. Ah, this looks pretty interesting. Art and Culture Today. Huh, there's something about the exhibition. Unique masterpieces exhibited for the first time together in their home country. Tireless efforts of Baroness von Trebitz. We briefly discussed whether we should try to steal the second eye here on the ship. The lack of escape routes and the 10-centimeter thick door to the safe settled the question.
Yeah, we're gonna go back up, look around. What do I got? The fake jewel.
I'm sure I could help you if
Stand aside.
you told me what you're looking for.
You're just getting in my way. Now get out.
I'll wait at the door, madam.
Yes, yes.
Oh, Miss,
Mayors?
can I help you?
No, I'm just having a look around the ship. Good day. Oh, that was close.
Great.
Practicality was definitely placed ahead of design here. I guess the Lydia regularly docks at harbours that don't have their own gangways. And rather than make the passengers climb ladders, they opted for the less beautiful alternative.
Yeah. Alright. So, yeah, I guess let's go to the rear.
A deck chair in the sunshine on a cruise ship. I'd be a fool to miss out on that tomorrow, but I have to take care of my duties before I can relax in the sun. Ah, lovely big towel. I hope tomorrow I'll have a chance to sunbathe and enjoy the rest of the trip.
Bravo! Bravissimo! Fantastico! Ha ha!
Would it be okay for you if I get some fresh air up on deck?
Of course, my dear. Give my regards to the sea.
I'm not an expert, but I think that Mr. Kreutzer really is a very skilled violinist. At least, I liked it, and the captain was certainly smitten. Excuse me, gentlemen.
She can't have meant you, Mr. Kreutzer.
Why don't you just let me have a conversation with the young lady?
I just wanted...
Did you count the rings on your fingers, my dear?
I think I'm going to stretch my legs.
But Mr. Kreutzer, please. You must tell me more about your wonderful violin.
If you insist.
There seems to be tension between the violinist and the writer. I'd better not get involved. A wonderful concert, wasn't it?
I wouldn't have expected you to be a connoisseur of classical music.
Because I'm American?
Because you're young, and friendly, and radiant. Someone like you doesn't have to know a lot to get along well in life.
Are you easily prejudiced at your age?
In my long experience, there's often a core of truth at the center of every prejudice.
Prejudice is the reason of fools.
Was that written in the book you once read?
Oh, Oh, I've read many books. Good books.
But not my books, you mean to say?
You're a writer?
Mm-hmm. What can I do for you, Miss...
Mayers. You know, I'm not planning on throwing myself at a man.
I'm glad to hear it. You have to work. Earn your own money.
Oh, I will. My grades are excellent, and I really want to study acting in New York.
None of my books has ever been made into a good film. The stories were twisted, shortened, and simplified so that even the dimmest fellow could follow them.
I want to do theater and travel. I speak 3 languages.
That would be 3 more than most people your age can speak. Do what you have to do. But stay away from bad men.
Is this your first trip on the Lydia?
That's quite enough. Life is too short for conversations like this. I do wish that rather delightful Swiss policeman had come along.
I heard you had an interesting trip on the train.
It was thrilling. I'm hoping for an encore. Perhaps in Cairo.
Mr. Kreutzer possesses impressive technique, don't you think?
He certainly does. His numerous playmates in Austria can tell you more about it than I.
You mean Mr. Kreutzer is a womanizer?
I'm not talking about cheap skirts. I'm talking about expensive clothes. A man like him needs funds to support his lifestyle. Just go over to him, my dear. Tell the maestro that your family is wealthy. You have everything he's looking for. Money and a pretty face.
Hold your tongue. Mr. Kreutzer, Lady Westbuckle, please.
Or did you have your eye on me, Mr. Kreutzer? Old, yes, but rich.
Jezebel. Mr. Kreutzer, Maestro.
That was great.
Freeloader.
You and Mr. Kreutzer, you seem to know each other.
Not really, but I know his type. Parasites who cling to the rich and famous and suck them dry. The young, misunderstood painter. The innovative writer who writes books that no one wants to read. The musical talent that has to be supported. The ladies and gentlemen of high society let the others use them and call themselves patrons. Another word for fool.
Didn't you finance archaeological excavations in the Near East and Egypt?
For my husband, and I was there myself. I catalogued items for him, and I didn't show him off like a trophy at cocktail parties, but my son was one of them, the worst kind. The kind that sucks not only the money, but also the life right out of a person.
May I take my leave?
You may.
The lady is not a fan of shallow conversation, which I respect. I shouldn't talk to her unless I have something serious to say.
Okay.
Wooden salad tongs, just small enough to carry around unseen. He has the enviable talent of being able to sleep anywhere, anytime. He once fell asleep on a cable car and only woke up after he'd already gone up the mountain and back down again. We booked this cabin because it's centrally located, easy to duck in whenever we need to. Of course, the fact that it's a first-class cabin with a huge bathroom and shower had nothing to do with it. As soon as I've swapped the jewels, I'll treat myself to a hot shower, and then we'll see how the evening progresses. As soon as I've swapped the jewel...
Let's go talk to him real quick.
A handsome man and a talented musician, but he doesn't seem very happy. Hello, Mr. Kreutzer.
Do you want to have a go at me, like the old witch in there?
I just wanted to talk to you.
Now is not the best time.
I just wanted to tell you that I really loved your music, and that Lady Westmacott did not have the right to speak to you like that.
Really? How do you know? You don't know me.
Then, did she have the right?
No, she didn't. That cynical old witch enjoys exposing the weaknesses of others, although we all have them. She as well. She lusts for recognition and acts as though it weren't so disgraceful. She rejects prizes and awards with snide remarks, but she's angry when others receive them. She needs to know that she's better than others.
You seem to know her quite well.
I've only met her once or twice, but I know her son and some of her friends. One friend of hers supported me for a long time. No one is brave enough to say it to her face, but everyone hates her.
Her or her success? You're so talented. Why aren't you performing on the world's great stages?
Fate, perhaps. Or bad luck. My parents opened every door for me and my sister and expected corresponding careers.
Over-ambitious parents who force their children to play music?
No, it wasn't like that. I loved it. I loved to play the violin. They didn't have to force me. I wanted to do it on my own. I thought I would achieve my goals if only I worked hard enough. But it was not to be.
What happened?
In a more dramatic story, I'd say that I broke my hand just before my big break, or that I was rejected because of my nationality or my name, or that I was brought down by a conspiracy. But nothing like that ever happened. I practiced like mad. I got better and better, really good. But nothing happened. The right people never heard me. I was never in the right place at the right time. Can you imagine how it feels to always be on the cusp of a breakthrough? To be just one evening away from becoming an overnight sensation? To see how other, less talented violinists pass you by because you just aren't lucky enough?
How terrible.
For every star in the limelight, there are a dozen more that burn out unseen, fading month by month. I didn't want to be one of those people who waste their lives chasing dreams without realizing that they're unattainable. If I couldn't have the life that I always dreamt of, and that my family expected from me, then at least I could have the next best life.
The next best life?
Mansions, limousines, parties, everything you could wish for. Though none of it belongs to me.
The lady called you a freeloader.
An ugly word, but maybe not so far from the truth. I move with the rich and famous, and at first glance, I live exactly the life my father always wished for me. A carefree life, easygoing. And I play the violin, which I always loved to do.
But it's not really like that.
It's empty. My life is just a shell. A show, and everyone knows it. I loved something once, and I burned for it. But now, the violin is just an accessory for practicing my real profession.
And your family?
How could I ever look them in the eyes? A failed violinist who gave up.
What does the future hold for you?
Isn't it obvious? My hands are starting to shake from alcohol. What will be left once I lose my good looks? I'll have nothing then. And so I'll put an end to it all.
You can't say things like that.
With my father's pistol, I always have it with me. It's gone! Fate won't even grant me a quick death.
Don't you think you can still make it?
No. It's too late now. The real question is, did I give up too quickly back then?
I don't know.
Thank you for listening.
Goodbye, Mr. Kreutzer. I don't want to leave him alone with his dark thoughts, but I don't have time to care for him either.
So, we're going upstairs. I didn't mean to do that.
Two handsome sailors are standing at the table and studying a marine map. Good thing they're busy. I can have a look around without being disturbed. A classic. The thief enters through the ventilation shaft. Can it really be that easy? No, it can't. The cover is screwed shut. Ah, lovely big towel. No idea what kind of flag this is, but the pole it's attached to could be very useful one day. It's about 80 centimeters long and looks quite stable. Yes, it's sturdy, but it's also too cumbersome to carry around. No, there's no gap to put the pole in. I can't force the cover open. I could tie the bath towel around the pole, put the pole across the ventilation shaft, and climb down with the help of the towel. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, there we go.
No, there's no gap to put the... All the first-class cabins have their own ventilation. The shaft might be my best point of entry, but unfortunately, the cover is screwed shut.
It seems like we need to get another tool.
This should be the entrance to the cargo hold. Not really my concern. Bull, curling, shuffleboard, all the same to me. I'm not interested in any of that now. The two of them seem to be in a private conversation. I'd better not disturb them. When Adil and I were following the professor in London, I was disguised. But that doesn't mean he won't recognize me now.
Maybe
I won't talk to them as long as I can avoid it.
trying to figure out, we got to use the salad tongs somewhere, but I don't know where yet. Let's see Captain DeConti.
He's sweating profusely, burst capillaries, and a sweet odor. I hope the crew doesn't take the captain for a role model, and that they stay sober for the rest of the trip. He's sweating profusely. I hope the crew does.
talk to the old bag.
The lady is not a fan of shallow I shouldn't talk. Inch is intelligent and ruthless, a dangerous combination. He's not a brilliant planner, but he is smart and careful. He senses danger. I'm afraid he might suspect that something is wrong. The poster proudly announces the ship's first Atlantic crossing. The city of New York welcomes the MS Lydia. The silhouette of New York and of a ship, but not of this one. They probably use the same template for every ship. Looks pretty official, with a coat of arms, flag, seal, and all the trappings. And the poster is clean as a whistle. Someone seems to cherish it. The silhouette of New York looks pretty. I think he's frightening. You look in his face and you'd believe that he's at peace with the world and himself. But Adil told me about his mood swings. From one moment to the next, the mask falls away, and he's capable of anything.
I wonder.
It happened pretty fast between us. It was magic when we first met. Birds of a feather flock together, and he can be very charming.
What? He's not laying there though. What the fuck?
Normally I don't carry so many things around, but it would have been suspicious if I'd come aboard with nothing but a rucksack whilst pretending to be the daughter of a wealthy family. I got this necklace from my father. It's supposed to remind me that money isn't the most important thing in life. If all you've got is this penny, as well as family and friends, then you're a very rich girl, he said. I'll take it with me. It'll bring me luck. I always try to carry as few personal items as possible. If my things are ever searched, they won't reveal my true identity. I don't like wearing hats, but they do fit the role. And I have to admit that the day in London when we shopped for Patricia Mayers was a lot of fun. Daddy wasn't at all amused when I brought him home, mind, but I don't think he'd have been satisfied with anyone. Okay then. I am Patricia Mayers. Young, attractive, clueless. I am Patricia Mayers.
Let's go back in and see if his body shows up. Because that was weird, dude. Yeah, he's disappeared. Like, what the fuck?
I got this necklace from my father. It's supposed to remind me that money isn't the most important thing in life. If all you've got is this penny.
Okay. Wonder if we can use it to unscrew the shit upstairs here.
The penny might be the right size.
Yeah, there we go, bro. Nice.
The penny fits perfectly into the screw slot, but my fingers aren't strong enough to turn the screw. That's it. I can jam the penny in and make an improvised screwdriver. Right.
There we go. Nice. Nice, dude. Hell yeah.
That's it. I just hope that this is the right shaft.
Climb into the vent shaft.
Here goes nothing.
Ah, Jakob Aust. I finally got you. I'll have them arrest you and justice will be done.
Can I be of assistance, madam?
Yes, you can get out of the way.
Shall I tidy up, madam?
No! It's time to celebrate.
Excellent. The coast is clear. It seems like she was searching for a specific photo, and that she actually found it. Jakob Aust. Now I've got you, she said. We got our hands on the list of passengers, but I don't recognize the name. Impressive for a quick drink on the go. More bottles. Might be the good stuff. Napkins and towels, but no jewel. Corkscrew, bottle opener, coaster, nothing else. What's that? A small leather strap. Aha!
Oh.
Nefertiti, Guernica, AD, Buonarroti's Adam. This could be a memory aid for the Baroness. And it would explain how Inch discovered the combination. I'm going to copy the hints. As I see it, I have to decipher these clues to find 3 of the symbols. Then I can guess the 4th. Well, Nefertiti was an Egyptian queen. The monogram and the 2 other clues aren't much help. I've copied the hints into my diary. Maybe someone on board can help me to figure out at least 3 of the 4 symbols. I'd put money on the Eye of the Sphinx being behind this door. I don't think anyone would bet against me. To me, it looks like a combination lock. A good one, too. The door only opens when the right symbols are in place. Gin, whiskey, liqueur, sherry, vodka, brandy, and champagne. Everything's at least half empty.
The lady's lush, dude. Jeez.
A suitable glass for every occasion. But most of them look more or less unused. The Baroness probably disregards style and etiquette when she's drinking alone, and just uses the same glass. Hundreds of black and white photos, many of them tinted. From the 20s and 30s, I guess. I don't have time to deal with them. The Baroness wrote something down and took the slip of paper with her. It's probably not important. mannequin could probably wear my clothes. It'd disappear under the Baroness's clothes, though. As a child, I often stood in front of shop windows and tried to stand as still as the mannequins. When I got bored, I claimed that one of the mannequins had blinked and declared myself the winner. Not even Adil would believe that this painting was an original. He was interested in art when we first met, but for him it was always about the content, not the technique. I had my work cut out teaching him to concentrate on the stroke, the material, and the signature of the artist. It's the only way to distinguish an original from a fake. "I don't care who painted it as long as it speaks to me," he said. A perspective that, as an art thief, I can't share, but it's charming nonetheless. I'm here to steal one of the most valuable jewels in the world, not to swipe the contents of handbags. Luckily, I don't have to go through all these suitcases. Inch has been traveling with this woman through Europe for months. I almost feel sorry for him. Almost. I'm sure that the eye is in the Baroness's luggage. That was close.
Yeah.
What on earth is going on here? I don't like that. Is someone else after the eye as well? But even if that is the case, what does the audio tape have to do with it? I can't let it get to me. I have a job to do. Maybe it was a steward who checked whether everything was ready for the Baroness's nightly rest. Whoever it was, I should leave as fast as possible before someone comes back.
Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty, guys. Well, hey, what's up? Is it, let me look. Yeah, Bush Boy. Hey, it's Bush Boy. What's up, dude? Yeah, I'm getting my dinner, or my lunch, real quick. It's like, yeah, it's probably like 2:30, so it's like lunch, kind of, but, shrimp scampi stuff real quick. I'll be right back, guys. Just grab my food, and we'll be right back. Keep playing. Alrighty, guys. I got my lunch. We is good to go. Let's go. So let's see. We got improvised screwdriver. Oh yeah, that's right. We just got back here. So let's go this way.
It seems like Dr. Gebhardt was able to wrestle himself away from his work, but he still doesn't seem to be very relaxed. Quite the opposite. And why won't he go to the saloon? Gebhardt, getting some fresh air?
Oh, you could say that.
Do you know the Egyptian queen Nefertiti?
Yes. There is a famous bust of her.
Really? Tell me more.
No, I am sorry. I do not have time for that.
Does Guernica mean anything to you?
Now listen, young lady, I do not know what they told you, but just because I am German, I am not responsible for the crimes of my government.
Crimes? What are you talking about?
We obeyed orders, just like everybody else. Now leave me alone.
Do you know what the monogram AD stands for?
What?
A capital A with a small d below it.
Yes, I do. Will you leave me alone if I tell you what it means?
You know.
It is not just any monogram. It is the first. Albrecht Dürer, a German artist, signed all his works with it. He was the first artist to sign all of his work with a monogram. It was not common to do so before then.
Are you sure?
His wooden engravings were, and still are, printed billions of times in Germany.
Billions of times? You're exaggerating.
Not at all. His work appears on German marks.
And what?
That's enough. I told you what you wanted to know. Please, leave me alone now.
It's like an investigation game, Bush Boy. Basically, you run around talking to people.
Dr. Gebhardt?
Yes?
Buonarroti.
Yeah.
No idea. Don't
It's
know
a
him.
It's a thief game and stuff, yeah.
Try your luck somewhere else and leave me alone, please. Thank you.
I ought to be going.
Thank God.
Let's go back in the saloon.
The Baroness seems to have a reason to celebrate. She's downing one glass of champagne after another. The less I have to do with her, the better. Best if she doesn't even remember that I exist. Although, based on her alcohol consumption, I don't really think I have to worry about that. He's sweating profusely. Burst capillaries and a sweet odor. I hope the crew doesn't take the captain for a role model, and that they stay sober for the rest of the trip. Captain DeConti.
Miss Myers, how nice to see you. You look beautiful. We missed you at dinner.
I was in my cabin. I didn't feel very well.
Oh, I hope you're feeling better.
Lovely concert, wasn't it?
You only heard the end. It was really wonderful.
All the more curious that Lady Westmacott embarrassed Mr. Kreutzer like that, don't you think?
I have no idea what got into her. They say she's a difficult person, but maybe it's the privilege of famous people to be a bit strange from time to time. When I was still a young sailor, Enrico Caruso was a passenger on our ship, and he...
I think she's fascinating. She's achieved so much, and all by herself.
Lady Westmacott, oh yes, that's true. The most successful writer in the world.
Do you know any more about her?
Everything. I'm her biggest fan. What do you want to know?
Where is she from? Who were her parents?
Her father was a wealthy British salesman. Her mother died in childbirth. She had an outstanding education, but was a lonely child, they say. Her father was away on business most of the time.
I know how she feels. For many years, my father's career was also more important than me.
Don't say that, my child. Your father paid for the life you now live.
Did Lady Westmacott's father marry again?
Yes, a woman 15 years his junior. She didn't really care for the child. She was something of a high society lady. She made the headlines with her antics more often than the family would have liked.
And her novels. How did she come to be a writer?
In interviews, she always mentions her French tutor, who encouraged her to write when she was a child. After some poems and short stories, she began to write detective novels with great success. The rest is history. The experts are arguing whether she or Shakespeare has sold more books.
Although she doesn't receive the same deference.
That's true. But her books are much more innovative and extraordinary than people generally give her credit for.
And what does an elderly lady like her want in Egypt?
I couldn't really say. She was there many times with her husband, an archaeologist. He died a long time ago.
I heard something about a reception at the Egyptian Museum?
Yes, for the eyes of the Sphinx. Or rather, for the eye. But I don't think she'd go to Cairo just for that. She usually stays away from official events. Didn't participate in the literary scene either. Always stayed as far away as possible from high society. Probably because of her stepmother.
Is it true that you're a war hero?
Mm-hmm. In 2 world wars. That tells you how old I must be.
You're as old as you feel.
Oh God, I hope not.
Aren't you feeling well?
You shouldn't burden your pretty little head with the dark thoughts of an old man, my dear.
If you don't feel well, maybe you should take it easy.
I'm afraid if I take it easy, it'll kill me.
You seem to be a pessimist.
Fatty liver, asthma, gallstones, jaundice, gout, shingles, hemorrhoids, varicose veins, circulatory trouble, knee problems, pulmonary embolism, gastritis, migraine, neuralgia, tinnitus, rheumatism, pleurisy, thrombosis, and constipation. Those are what's been diagnosed so far. My body is a curse.
Oh, I didn't mean to... I'm sorry.
Forgive an old man.
God damn.
I didn't mean to shock you.
That guy's fucked, dude. He's like main villainess character. You're trying to find her stop. Well, actually, right now we're playing as one of the thieves. Yeah, actually, the first chapter you play as a constable, Constable Zellner. He's really cool. Then chapter 2, you play as Zellner for a little bit, I think, and then it switches over to Adil, and you're like basically one of the thieves, and now you're playing it as his girlfriend.
the captain of this beautiful ship.
They couldn't just get rid of me, so they stuck me somewhere where I can't make trouble anymore.
Don't say that.
This ship runs fine without me. The crew knows what to do. They don't need me. They don't want me.
Captain!
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm burdening you with all of this. Forgive me, eh? I'd like to rest for a while. Soon enough, it'll be time to head back to the coalface, eh?
Captain DeConti?
Yes?
Do you know Nefertiti?
Is she a Greek queen?
No. She... Never mind. Guernica, does that mean anything to you?
Not a harbor that I've ever docked at.
Oh, that's too bad. Do you know Albrecht Dürer?
Yes, an artist. Not bad. But he has his weaknesses as well.
For example?
For one, he wasn't Italian.
That's a pity.
You can say that again. At least he lived in Italy for a while.
What else can you tell me about him?
I
Right?
overheard an argument on board between a German and a Spaniard about who elevated the woodcut to an art form, Albrecht Dürer or Alberto Durero. Eventually, they realized they were talking about the same man. Ha!
Albrecht Dürer is called Alberto Durero in Spain?
That's right. Don't ask me why.
Buonarroti. That sounds Italian, doesn't it?
Ha! You can say that again. Buonarroti is the name of the greatest artist of all time, Michelangelo Buonarroti, who most people only know by his first name. Just imagine, one man, an Italian, achieves perfection in all three movements of graphic arts. His David is the most famous statue in the world. As an architect, he was a genius. He built parts of St. Peter's Basilica.
And as a painter, Michelangelo painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel.
The creation of Adam. The spark of life leaps from God to Adam. One of the most famous paintings in the world.
Yes, it is. The Sistine Chapel, Apostolic Palace, Vatican City. I don't know any animals associated with them.
Animals?
Oh, it's a game I used to play. My father posed me a riddle, and I have to guess an animal.
And Buonarroti's Adam was the hint? Maybe he meant Rome. According to legend, the founders of the city, Romulus and Remus, were raised by a she-wolf.
No, that's too vague. Does Vatican City have an animal on its coat of arms?
No.
And the Pope?
Every pope has his own emblem, but the new one doesn't have an animal.
You don't seem to like the new Pope.
It's too early to say. But who's fit to hold a candle to John the 23rd? Il Papa Buono, as we used to call him. The good Pope.
He just died recently. What was his heraldic animal?
He was a lion, and so was his heraldic animal.
For a Catholic, Buonarroti's Adam could be a mnemonic for the lion. Pope John XXIII was elected in the Sistine Chapel like every other pope. A work of art hints at a coat of arms with a lion on it. Maybe. I'll make a note of lion. I'm gonna go have a look around.
All right.
Alright. Cool. Let's talk to Westmacott again.
Lady Westmacott?
Yes.
I hear you're well-versed in Egyptian history, Lady Westmacott. Can you tell me anything about Nefertiti?
A queen. The main wife of Akhenaten.
Are there any famous works of art depicting her?
Oh yes, the bust of Nefertiti. One of the most beautiful ancient Egyptian sculptures. I saw it years ago in London.
So the bust is located in England?
No, it was discovered in 1912 in Tel El Amarna by a German archaeologist and brought to Germany. I'm not sure where it is today. Ask the Baroness. She's the expert on museums here.
Does Guernica mean anything to you?
Why are you asking me all these strange questions?
I'm curious. How shall I learn if I don't ask?
Pick up a book.
Are you interested in art?
Not really. I'm more interested in real life, in people.
So, you don't know Albrecht Dürer?
Just because I'm not interested in art doesn't mean that I'm ignorant.
What can you tell me about him?
Books, my dear, books. In them, you'll find the answers to all your questions, even the most foolish ones.
I bet you don't know anything about him and you just want to cover it up.
Ah, you want to appeal to my honor. Too obvious, I'm afraid.
May I take my leave?
You may.
Dr. Gebhardt?
Yes?
I was talking to the captain. He didn't look well. Is he sick?
I am sure you will understand that I cannot discuss the medical history of one of my patients with you.
Why? Do you think I'm too stupid?
I didn't mean that. It is a matter of confidentiality.
I asked whether the captain is ill and you called him one of my patients. Haven't you already answered my question?
What do you want?
I ought to be going.
Thank God.
Let's go downstairs real quick. Yeah. Dude, I might have to go get more pasta. That was really, really, really good, dude. Yeah, that spaghetti. We had that angel hair and shrimp and a
Maybe the art magazine will help.
butter and oil and stuff, seasoning. So it's like shrimp scampi stuff. Oh my god, dude, so good,
Indeed.
so good.
An article about the different works of art and how they survived the Second World War. And there's also a picture of the bust of Nefertiti. The unique Egyptian work of art was 1913.
Yeah, this game's like 1960 something, I think. Yeah.
Second World War. Safe at the Reich Bank, then a bunker, and then a salt mine. Prevented from shipping the bust to the United States. Back in Berlin since 1956. Very glad, blah, blah, blah. Soon in the Egyptian Museum of Berlin and hopefully someday in a reunified Berlin on the Museum Island. Okay, so the bust of Nefertiti is located in Berlin. And which animal is on the city's coat of arms? The Berlin bear.
Alright, lion,
Just need
bear.
one more animal.
Okay, well, we got the lion and the bear. So, hey, what's up, Craig? How's it going, bro? Lion and bear, okay. Now we gotta figure out one more.
Seems to be the nightly drink in the saloon. Judging from the rest of the entertainment program, it seems necessary. The bust of Nefertiti is in Berlin. Berlin bear. That works.
Okay. Alright, let's go back up. Well, hold on. What's this? Model
Very
ship.
fine handiwork. The model maker even wrote the name of the ship on the tiny life preservers. But the winter garden at the back of the saloon is missing, and the stern deck looks different. It was obviously made before the ship was remodeled. Maybe one of the crew whiled away the long nights at sea building the model. Only someone with a lot of time and a love of the original could build such a thing.
How you doing, Craig? Good to see you, dude. Hope you're having a good one, man.
The doctor is upstairs. He probably locked the door.
Good, I'm happy as I'm seeing you doing a super game. Nice, dude. Hell yeah. Izzle to the yizzle. Oh, yeah. Alright. We gotta just talk to someone else and get a hint, because we're missing one thing, dude. We need one more animal. One more animal. Alright. Let's go see what they're up to. Oh, okay. Well, we'll figure it out. We've been figuring it out so far. We'll figure it out. We got it. We got it. Go back in the room real quick. Sounds like he's up.
Adil,
In the shower.
I found the secret compartment.
Oh, brilliant! And the jewel?
I'm working on it. Adil,
Yes?
I almost got caught in the Baroness's cabin.
What happened?
I don't know. A man came in and I just had time to hide under the bed
Maybe it was a steward who came to clean the cabin?
and turn on a tape recorder in the cupboard.
Huh. Maybe it was Inch. He wanted some music?
There was nothing on the tape. It was playing, but I didn't hear anything. Something is rotten here.
Don't bother your pretty little head about it. Swap the eye and hurry back. I've got a surprise for you.
I don't think your surprise will really surprise me. The secret compartment is secured with a combination lock.
Is there any way in?
Not without leaving evidence. I need the combination.
Huh. Are there any hints?
A memory aid consisting of several works of art. There are animals on the log.
The works of art might hint at specific animals.
You don't say, genius. I've already got that far. About the combination.
Yes?
Guernica. Sounds Spanish, doesn't it?
Yes, it's a city in the Basque region.
Does it have a heraldic animal? Or maybe the region has one?
I don't know. I've never been there. I just know it because the city was bombed by the Nazis during the Spanish Civil War.
Nazis? In the Spanish Civil War?
Well, not officially, of course. At the request of General Franco, his friends from Germany reduced a defenseless city to ashes and rubble. Picasso immortalized the bombing in his famous painting.
Really? Is it on display in Spain?
Silly. As long as Franco is in charge, he won't allow that.
Where is it?
Oh, no idea. Paris, maybe? Picasso lived there for a long time.
Maybe. Doesn't help me much.
I know you sent me a couple emails, Craig. No, I haven't looked at them. Here, let me do that real quick, bro. I haven't been checking my emails like I should. Yeah, pie in the sky. And what is this? Oh, there's that one solution for that puzzle. Okay. Yeah, there's the pie in the sky. Alright, I don't see anything else. I don't see anything else. November 20th. Hey, Ars. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Alright. It's going pretty good. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Alright.
Alberto Durero.
What about him?
What's his most famous work?
Hard to say. He did a lot. He was a pioneer of woodcuts and printmaking.
The Baroness left his monogram as a hint, not the name of one of his artworks. So there must be a painting that everyone associates with him.
Not to my knowledge. although he did have a favorite motif.
And that was?
Himself. He made quite a few self-portraits.
That's it. The artist is the art.
Sounds logical. His most famous self-portrait is in the Prado in Madrid. I saw it with my own eyes 2 years ago.
Does Madrid have something like a heraldic animal?
Sure, it's a bear. It's on the coat of arms and all over the city.
A bear again? Like in Berlin?
Why not? The same numbers appear more than once on normal combination locks.
That's true. The bear then. That's it! 3 animals are all I need. I can guess the 4th. But I could try to find the 4th symbol anyway, just to be sure. I'll be going. Don't waste all the hot water.
Never.
A deal?
Yes?
I've got the combination. At least, I think I have.
Ha! That's my girl.
I'm going to steal the eye now. When I come back, we can celebrate a little.
Hooray.
I'll be going. Don't waste all the hot water.
Never.
All right. Hey, what up, Devil? We got... Yeah, what's up, Devil? Alright. Let's see here. Yeah, I was getting ready to save.
Oh my god. Baroness von Tribitz? Are you okay? Hello? Baroness? Hello?
Shit.
Adil,
What happened?
the Baroness. Blood everywhere.
But who?
I don't know. Inch?
That doesn't make any sense.
Don't move. Zellner, up here. We've got our shadow. Who are you?
I do nothing. Me crew.
Sure you are. What are you doing here?
Just fresh air.
Sure. You just wanted to get a breath of fresh air. Zellner, look who we have here.
Well, if that's not our shadow.
And our stowaway.
Were you recently traveling via trunk?
Nothing.
He claims to be part of the crew. Just wanted to get some fresh air.
Oh, sure. And you obviously didn't attack me either, did you?
The Baroness won't...
Understood. Take him to the detention cell, Robert. We'll talk later, my friend.
Wow, we got 7 people here. Nice, guys. Awesome.
What is? Did nothing.
Inspector Legrand thinks otherwise. Move!
But I have... Gunshot.
I know that. Get moving. Into the cell.
Ah.
Next morning.
What happened last night?
What happened? That you were walking around the ship, that you let them catch you, that you endangered the whole plan, that you endangered me.
I didn't kill anyone. They arrested me purely by coincidence. They'll have to turn me loose in Cairo. I mean, someone was killed, weren't they? I heard a shot. Why won't you answer?
I'm having a conversation that you cannot hear.
How did you get in here?
I'm more than capable of finding the entrance to a cargo hold. Indeed, it was child's play. It's not as though I had to crawl through ventilation shafts or anything so gauche.
What happened last night?
The Baroness was murdered.
Did you?
No. If it were up to me, she'd have had an accident in a couple of weeks. Instead, someone shot the old bat in the heart point blank.
Are we calling it off?
No. Mr. X is ready, and as her surviving representative, I should be able to move about freely in the museum. The old hag's death doesn't change anything.
So, what do we do now? I could escape, and...
swim to Cairo.
So, I stay here and wait?
They'll arrest you in Cairo and question you about the murder. Even if they don't throw you in jail, it'll take days.
And if we find the murderer, then they'd have no reason to hold me.
Oh, I'm one step ahead of you.
Nervous? I would be if I were you.
This Zellner chap wasn't part of the plan. I don't like it.
He's groping about in the dark. Legrand is the real problem.
Still, I'm going to take him out of the picture.
How?
Dr. Gebhardt killed the Baroness. A clever old man, but not clever enough to keep me from finding out.
So you just have to tip Legrand off, and then I'm as good as free.
That's what I thought at first, but then I thought, why waste the opportunity? I put Zellner on the trail of the good doctor. He'll drive Gebhardt into a corner, and when he lashes out in desperation, he might hit our Swiss friend. Maybe even Legrand, if we're really lucky.
You can't do that. The old fella's just doing his job.
And so am I.
Inch. Enough blood has been shed. Inch. No more deaths. Damn! I have to get out of here and warn Constable Zellner.
Alright. I think I might go get a little more food, guys. I'll be right back. Let's see what we can do here.
I guess this cage is some kind of detention cell for the crew. It's not the most impregnable prison in the world, but it's still a problem.
Thank you, Craig. Thank you.
I didn't sleep a wink last night. All I could think of was Alex. It's terrible not knowing what happened. The blanket got caught on the nail. A board and a nail. They're really spoiling me with this cup of metallic-tasting water. If I'm really lucky, they'll toss me a few crumbs of bread. I've seen movies in which the prisoners called their guards like this, but it wouldn't help. I can't explain the situation to the Bobby without endangering the whole plan.
Alright.
Like everything else on this ship, the bars and hinges are showing their age, but they're still much too strong for me to kick the door open.
Alright.
Huh. Lock looks pretty modern. Needs a small key, 5 pins. I could pick it with the right tools.
Yeah, from what I'd say so far, this game, I recommend it too. It's really good.
I think it's working. Ha! One down. I'll hang it back on the frame, and if I'm lucky, no one will notice my escape.
Yeah. Nice, dude.
Fire still poses a great threat to ships. There are fire alarms, extinguishers, and hoses everywhere nowadays. These hoses are pretty versatile. They'll do at a pinch if you can't smuggle climbing ropes into the building you're planning to rob. I assume that Deputy Oliver is still standing guard. He inspected the cargo hold this morning. As soon as Constable Zellner and Inspector Legrand are out of danger, I'll slip back into the cell. They'll arrest the good doctor, and hopefully they'll turn a blind eye to a poor stowaway. Before I went to London to become Inch's protege, Alex and I drove through the French Riviera in this convertible. It was a wonderful week, and on the cliffs near Toulon, I asked her to marry me. But this is no time for reminiscing. There's nothing in the car that might help me. Alex is playing her role as Patricia Mayers, and she can't keep anything suspicious with her.
Yeah. Alright.
ring set into the floor. You could attach ropes or chains to it. It's set into the floor to keep people from tripping over it. Huh. A ring set into the floor. You could attach ropes or chains to it. It's set into the floor to keep people from tripping over it. What's this? Whoa, heavy. Everything's a bit bigger and heavier on a ship, pulleys included. Huh. What's that up there? A grate. Sunlight's shining through it. And above it, a bent pipe. A good height for attaching something to the hook. Huh. And now? There's no room for the hose if the pulley is on the hook.
Yeah, there we go. Nice, dude.
No, that won't work. The hose is too wide. Huh. A ring set into the floor. You could attach ropes or... It's set into the floor. There's no room for the hose if the pulley is on the hook. I don't think that was the solution to the puzzle. A good height for attaching something to the hook.
Damn it. So I do need that.
A good height for attaching something to the hook. Huh. And now? Huh. A ring set into the floor. You could attach ropes or chains to it. It's set into the floor to keep people from tripping over it.
Yeah, what am I missing here?
Huh. You could attach... It's set into... These hoses are pretty versatile. They'll do at a pinch if you can't smuggle climbing ropes into the building you're planning to rob.
Alright.
I could do this all day. think that was the solution to the puzzle.
Damn it. Ugh. Alright, well, I don't fucking understand, bro.
Huh. And now? Huh. A ring you could attach. It's set into the floor.
Dude, I don't get it.
This could be my way out. The bars are welded at 4 points, and unfortunately they're not all as rusty as this one. No, that won't work. The hose is too... There's no room for the hose if the pulley is on the hook.
See, I don't understand, bro. I don't... What the fuck? Like, come on, dude.
There's no room... I don't think that was the solution to the puzzle.
Okay, let's see.
I attached the pulley to the ring. You could hang a car from it, if the ship were upside down.
There we go. I got it.
I attached the pulley to the ring. You could hang it. I tied the hose to the hook. Here goes nothing. Louder than I expected. I hope no one noticed. With luck, I'll be able to warn the others about the doctor before it's too late. I tied the hose to the hook. No! Ugh! Hey, you all right? That bastard didn't inject the fatal dose. You'll be back on your feet soon enough. Better take it easy while I... Oh, no! I'll be right back. I can see Legrand in the saloon. I don't think Gebhardt would have gone there. Where are you? No!
Why can't you just leave me alone?
Damn, son.
Stay there.
Just relax.
Why can't you just leave me alone? It is always the same old story.
What old stories?
I am a decent man. Why are you torturing me? I loved her. She betrayed me. It was her fault. I have blood on my hands because of her.
Are you talking about the Baroness?
She was her sister. I loved her. With all my heart. They were Jewish, you know? But I didn't care about that. I hid them when it became dangerous for them. I looked after them. I brought them food. I was a party member. And still, I hid her and her whole family.
You risked your life for a woman you loved. And 30 years later, you murder her sister?
I saw her swollen belly. I was so angry. He was one of them, you know? They just used me. I hid them, brought them food, and in return they laughed about me behind my back.
What did you do?
There are Jews hiding in the basement of the Waldhof. Armed Jews. We have to burn them out. And that's what they did. I had never met her. Back in East Prussia, she was the older sister, the smart sister. She studied art history in New York, tried to get her family out of East Prussia, but I was able to prevent that.
You say you loved her, and yet you wanted to deny her and her family a safe life.
They were safe. I protected them. It was for their sake that I joined the party. I had contacts. I wrapped them in my protective embrace.
You didn't let her escape because you wanted to keep her close to you.
She sent photos to her sister before the war. She must have recognized me yesterday in Venice. I certainly recognized her.
The Baroness was searching through her photos. That's true.
She couldn't get me during the war. And after the war, I disappeared. Gave myself a new name, a new resume, a new life. And then, suddenly, there she was. About to ruin everything.
So, she had to die.
I didn't want that. But she gave me no choice. Why did she have to stir up old ghosts?
All right now.
No. It ends. Here and now.
Why do you want to kill yourself?
Isn't it obvious? He can't bear his false, hollow life anymore.
Who are you? What do you want?
A man who understands etiquette and honor, and yet is nothing but a coward himself, who, because of wounded vanity, burdens himself with immense guilt.
Don't come any closer.
The Baroness held a mirror up to you, didn't she, Doctor? And you hated what you saw there, so you smashed the mirror. But the sins of the past are catching up with you now, aren't they?
No.
A skull with empty empty eyes full of fear.
Stop it.
Oh dear, you really know how to dampen the mood. I almost had him. And you? Aren't you supposed to follow orders? Are you not here to assist me?
I won't.
That wasn't a question.
I don't want any dead bodies.
The same old story. You want success, but you don't want to get your hands dirty.
Isn't the Raven famous for that?
I do what's necessary.
No!
No. What is it then? You wanted to jump anyway, or you should at least.
Inch?
I'm just lending a friendly hand. He's a coward. He needs a bit of motivation. Come on now, chop, jump.
You are the Baroness's butler, aren't you? I did not want to kill your mistress.
Oh, nonsense. Forgiven and forgotten, if you don't mind my asking.
There must be another solution.
Why are you doing this?
Nothing personal. Well, that's not entirely true. You're a miserable excuse for a human being, aren't you? But mainly you're a means to an end. Your death will get Inspector Legrand off our backs.
The inspector? What do I have to do with him?
Your letter. The one in which you confess to being the Raven and to killing the Baroness because she saw through your ruse.
That's absurd.
Indeed it is. But people will believe almost anything if it suits them. The press will love it. Bold Inspector Legrand saves the day again. Interviews, medals, urgent telegrams from the capital. Our dear friend won't be able to escape the limelight. And by the time the commotion has ended, I'll be long gone.
Kind of looks like the Grinch. Hell yeah.
You can't kill him.
Why not? He's a bastard, his death will help us, and he's a witness. If we let him go, we'll both go to jail.
All the same, we're not going to kill him. You got us into this situation. And as long as I'm alive, I won't let anyone be killed in my presence.
No.
I have to do the dirty work for you in the museum, so you won't be shooting me, or him.
Very well, you win.
What?
Never speak to me like that again. Do you understand? I need you to steal the eye, but one day I could be overwhelmed by a feeling of hatred that will make me forget the eye. And there are worse things I could do than simply shoot you. I suggest you go back to your cell. You need to be fit for Cairo. I still have a confession to write.
Damn. This is getting really good, dude. This is getting really good.
Act. The end of the Raven. Part of me wants to abandon the whole plan and go back to Europe. What if something goes wrong and Legrand catches on? I couldn't bear it if something happened to her. I can't afford to slip up.
Mr. Jamal, I'm glad you could make it.
Let's get this over with.
Still angry on account of the good doctor?
You disgust me.
You'll be rid of me in less than 2 hours, and I of you.
Will there be more deaths here in the museum?
If you follow my instructions, no.
If people are in danger, I'll call the whole thing off.
I don't kill for fun, only when it's necessary.
Is it ever really necessary?
Sometimes. Revenge, for example, when one has been betrayed.
Have you already met your Mr. X?
He's counting an envelope of unmarked bills as we speak. He put the blueprints under the statue of Imhotep.
Blueprints?
A sketch of the museum, not the kind you can get just anywhere. This one shows secret entrances, basements, and attic rooms that the Resistance used during the war.
That's what it was about.
Get the blueprints. There's a basement below the treasure chamber. The entrance should be marked on the blueprints. Open it and give me a sign.
What's the next step?
You'll find out when it's time.
But... And what about Legrand?
My diversion worked wonderfully. The press has laid siege to the French embassy, and Legrand won't be able to escape them. He should arrive in a few minutes with the safe, and then... ridiculous questions from reporters all afternoon.
That's why we're striking
Mr.
now.
X.
A regrettable necessity. I would have preferred to make my grand entrance this evening at the gala. But yes, we will strike as soon as the safe is in the treasure chamber and Legrand has left.
All right then, I'll pay a visit to Imhotep and we'll meet in the basement.
Good monkey. Oh, and by the way, the museum is closed to visitors until tomorrow.
Then how...
You'll find a way.
Alright. Well, I want to grab some more. I'll heat up my food and shit. BRB. Alrighty. Well, I don't know. We've been going for what? Yeah, 2 hours and 46 minutes, guys. Nice. Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. I kind of feel like maybe taking a break and finishing it a little bit. Take a short break, guys. I think I might do that. Yeah, we're alright, guys. We're gonna take a little break, and I'll come back in a little while and we'll finish it up. Oh, yeah. Good to see everybody. Hell yeah. Alright, Craig. Yeah, we're gonna take a break, bud, and I'll be back in a bit. We'll finish it up. This game's been really good, dude. I've been really enjoying it. Alright, guys. I'll see you here in the next one. Alright, guys. Take care, everybody. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and maybe we'll see some of you in the next one. Alright, guys. Bye-bye for now.